When I was 17, I almost gave a female 5,000 for her to get us an apartment. And the crazy part is, this bitch asked me for an apartment and was cheating on me. I didn't find out until I checked her phone, bro. This shit is still crazy to this day. But y'all, we gonna give y'all the full story. Cause I wanna teach y'all at the same time. You don't do shit like this. Real talk. But we gonna give y'all the whole story. So boom. This story happened when I was 17. And this girl I was dating, she was about to be 19. I was about to be 18. Right? I had an August birthday and she had like a September birthday. And it was about June. So yeah, she was a little older than me. And let's take it from the beginning. So boom, I met her on Instagram. This girl used to let me come over her house all the time, and I was sneaking in her house. It was when her parents weren't home. She was Jamaican, and she could cook real good. Like she made me oxtails, curry chicken, rice, macaroni and cheese, all types of stuff, and it was good every time. Like I was actually having fun going to her house. Like I was going there eating good, getting some play every night. Like I was enjoying that shit for real. Like looking back, watch movies and lay in her bed, talk to her for hours, do some freaky shit. And yeah, she was taking care of me. So whenever she asked me for something, I got it for her. Hair, nails, all types of shit. I was buying her. Clothes, yeah, all types of shit, yo. Never told her no. And the only reason I did this, she was treating me real nice. You feel me? I'm just thinking about this shit because it was so good in the beginning, bro. But she got a little crazy. But we gonna get back to it. So yeah, I'm basically getting comfortable around her, too comfortable. We gonna explain that. Um, and I was starting to like her ass. You know, she wasn't the prettiest female, but yeah, I was starting to like her ass, and I was ignoring the little things that she did. And I'm gonna explain that. So I started seeing little funny shit like with the Instagram. She on Instagram showing off her body, butt in the camera, chest in the camera, and I'm not trying to argue with her, but at the same time, like, you know what? Just ignore it. You feel me? This is what the females do or whatever. And I had to learn, that ain't normal, you feel me, for a relationship female to be doing. Like, it's like she damn near trying to get other men to reach out to her while she with me. So, y'all don't tolerate none of that shit, but I was tolerating that shit. And, all types of funny shit was going on, like randomly disrespecting me. She called me a bitch one time, jokingly, but still, I ain't never been bitched. I ain't never been beat up or nobody ever took nothing out my hand. When I was 5 years old, someone at church actually took my Kit Kat bar, like out my hand. But other than that, ain't nobody ever bitched me. In my 20 years of living. So it was like little disrespectful shit like that. Like she wasn't answering me when I called, but she'll call me back 4 hours later. She'll text me back 2 hours later. I'm like, damn. Like I'm clapping your cheeks every day. Like I can't get a call back. Like I ain't calling to ask you for money. I'm calling to say hello. Like you the one asking me for the money. And yeah, she had me. Y'all, hold on. I need some water. Hold on. But y'all, she had me FaceTiming her like, oh, we gonna fall asleep on the phone. Y'all, I wake up in the middle of the night. She'll hang up the call. I'll be sleep snoring and shit, and this bitch will hang up on me. So I peeped all that shit, and like, yeah, I was peeping that shit, and I knew her schedule and shit. I knew what time she got off work, and basically it was just like I'm putting two and two together. This sound iffy because she was doing little mood swing shit too, where some days she'll like a nigga and some days she'll act like she don't want me to come over. Oh, not today. Like, I'm busy. Damn. Okay, cool. I'm busy too. But yeah. Um. So one day I go to her house, right, and she cook food. We chilling, watching TV, and then out of nowhere, she like, you know what we should do? We should get an apartment together. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I was laying in her bed. I had to turn my whole body away and like act like I was getting like something out my pants, cause my pants from the floor, and I'm just like, yo, I'm reaching for something like my phone or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's probably what it was. Like, yo, let me go on my phone because I don't even want to hear this shit. And I was laughing, but I didn't want her to see me laughing. Y'all know what I'm saying? I didn't want her to see me laughing because that's not gonna happen. And yo, she started talking crazy. Like, when we get married and I have your kids and this and that, we're gonna take our kids to Disney World, all types of crazy shit. And in my head, I'm like, bro, what? But I don't want to be like an asshole and like laugh. But it's just I'm not attracted to her like that. I don't want to be with you for the next 30 years, bro. You don't volunteer me to marry you. You don't tell me we're getting married. Who talks like that, bro? It was like delusional shit. Like I gotta be the man and be like, damn, I want to marry you. You don't tell me we're getting married, we're gonna have kids. I gotta decide that shit. I decide that shit, bitch. And this is she. I don't want to sound disrespectful when I say that, but this girl was a bitch. I'm gonna tell y'all why she was a bitch. The shit she was doing. I'm gonna tell y'all. So y'all don't think I'm just a mean dude. No. But yeah. So then she goes, if you get me an apartment, I'll cook for you every night. We'll buy a big bed. We'll sleep together every single day. And we gonna do that thing you like. So y'all, I'm thinking about this shit, and that shit sounded amazing. I swear to God. Like, yo, her food was great. The sex was great. The best I ever had in my 20 years living till this day. Yo, I've never seen anything like that shit, bro. And I was imagining that shit like, yo, I don't mind sleeping with her every night. Like she said, I don't mind us living together. Like she really, her sales pitch was really good. I'm considering buying what she's selling. Then I'm like, how much do you need for an apartment? She like 5,000. And the scary part, I actually had that shit, and I was gonna go give it. I was gonna go get it and give it to her. And because y'all, she was telling me about her credit, and like a week before this, like she's building her credit and she's saving up. Like she worked at a grocery store. She has some dollars too, but she would always spend my dollars. So I'm like, yo, we can actually make this shit happen. Like, and I'm gonna pay all the bills. I told her straight up, I'm gonna pay for everything. You don't gotta pay for nothing because I would like that. Like, yeah, yeah. And or during this same week, I actually so boom, I go home and I got the money. I'm about to bring it to her this week. And I actually got into an argument with my parents. You know, they're talking about I'm leaving the house so much and I'm acting grown and I'm messy and blah blah blah. And I told them straight up, I'm about to move out. If y'all ever watch BMF when Big Meech told his parents, I'm out this bitch. See, I had one of those arguments with my parents. Like I told them straight up, I'm about to be out of here. Give me 30 days. Yo, because I'm about to go live with this girl. Real talk. So I jinxed myself, yo. But we gonna explain that. I'm gonna explain that. So I began to think about the little funny shit I was seeing. You feel me? Where some days she'll act like she want me. Some days she'll act like, oh, I don't. I'm having a bad day or whatever. I'll call you later. Uh, don't want to see you. Then next time I see her kissing me all over, I'm like, okay. So then, boom. I knew something was a little iffy, bro. So I'm like, you know what? The best thing I gotta do before we go get this apartment together, I gotta check her phone. It was so nerve wracking because I was wondering what's gonna be on that shit. Because oh, yo, another thing I used to peep. Every time she was next to me, she would turn on Do Not Disturb. And I didn't even know what DND was. Like, I always heard, like, rappers talk about that shit. Like, people be like, my shit on DND. Yo, I never knew DND meant Do Not Disturb. I'm not really into the slang. So, yo, her phone was always on DND every time I was near her. So, like, my phone, if I get an email, I get a text, bing, bing, deep, beep, beep, beep. Like, you know what I'm saying? But her shit, I'm like, why does she never get messages? Like, why don't you don't have TikTok, Instagram? Like, Like her phone would just never just light up. Like if I'm at her house for 3 hours, I'm like, damn, your phone ain't like light up one time. Like you don't like nobody calls you. And I was like, yeah, I gotta check that fucking phone, y'all. So I was like, the next time I see her ass, I'm checking that shit. And she wanted to go to some restaurant, y'all, some crab place. And I was like, before we go in, I ain't gonna lie, I gotta check your Instagram DMs because I made up some lie, right? Hold on. I made up some lie. And I was like, yo, you be posting all sexy on the gram. And I want to make sure you're not texting them other dudes. And she was like, yeah, you can see my Instagram. Go ahead. So she opened up Instagram and she was smiling and shit. Because there probably wasn't nothing on there. And she knew that. That's why she was so happy to do it. So I turned away and I was like, I leaned back so she couldn't really see what I was doing. Man, I went straight to iMessages. I didn't give a fuck about that Instagram. Yo, when I tell you it was so many male names on her phone, I didn't even find my name. Like, my name wasn't even on her recently texted list. I was fucking mind blown. It was so many niggas, so many dudes on that shit, y'all. I can't even fake it to you, bro. She was texting a dude 5 minutes before I checked her phone. Do you know what she asked this man, y'all? Do y'all know what this girl asked this man? She asked him, do you want to come over later? And this man said, I'll let you know, I'm kind of busy. This motherfucker didn't even want to come over her house. And the boyfriend that's taking her to go get some food and about to pay for the food, she told me she was going to a party. I swear to God on everything I love, y'all. She told me I can come over tomorrow. And she was gonna have another dude come over. Like, y'all know how disgusting this shit is? Like, my stomach dropped, bro. I was gonna give her $5,000. I was gonna pay all her bills for that shit. I was perfectly fine living at my parents' house. She was complaining, oh, my parents, I'm tired of this shit. I'm trying to help you out. And I just thank God that this never happened. We never got that apartment because her sneaky ass probably would have bought another dude in there and it would have been a real fucking problem. I probably would have ruined my life. But that's why, man, God is good, y'all. You gotta pray. You gotta pray that the Lord protects you from evil. Cause this bitch was evil. This was some evil shit. Um, if she would have had another man in my bed, let alone the apartment that I'm paying for, because look, and this is another thing, y'all. You don't let women put their name on a lease without having your name on there. So, yo, I was getting played either way because she could have fucking kicked me out. She could have called the cops and said, "Oh, he's not on the lease." And that whole time, I gave her the money for this shit. I gave her the, you know what I'm saying? My name wouldn't have been on shit. Cause she was the one that was grown. Like she was the one that was 18. She had credit. I had no credit. So it would have been a fucking shit show, y'all. This crazy ass bitch. I don't know what she had up her sleeve. But once a female cheat on you, you can't trust her at all. You know? Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's how we gonna end this shit, y'all. Like, you gotta go with your gut. You gotta go with your gut. You gotta see it. You can't assume. You can't think. What they be saying, don't put shit past nobody, bro. You gotta check for yourself. I checked that fucking phone. But J Goat is out. If y'all like this story time, I'm trying to teach y'all because these is real stories. This is real shit that happened. But yeah, I'm out, y'all. Let me know how y'all feel about this one. Because I know a lot of y'all dating. Y'all know this is what go down. You know, you might get cheated on, but you got to control your emotions. And this is just the shit you'll see. I seen it.